Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy." Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For a live educative section under the topic, "Let's educate our farmers."
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abba A. Addison on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy." Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our life educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
Good morning to you, good evening, good night, and according to your time, I like to say welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast this morning. Normally, we don't come on in the morning hours like this, but this is just an urgent call, so we had to be here this morning. So if you are watching me from every part of the world, I'd like to ask you to please be a part of today's quick edition. This is just a quick one that is meant to motivate us and that is meant to help and inspire us going forward. So, if you are in Liberia, I like to say welcome. And you are in Nigeria, I also want to say welcome. Whatever part of the world you're watching from, welcome to this edition of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Year. This is the program that gives opportunity to farmers across Africa. And this is where we discuss farming activities and focuses on the growth of farm production, how best we can feed the world in 2024. What are our strategies? What are we looking up for? What can we do as African to be able to feed the world? As the world progress, we know that Africa becomes the only place of rescue when it comes to feeding the world. Many of the different continents will wholly and surely relied on Africa for their food and other necessities. So we must know that Africa becoming the head of the world by knowing what to be done now and what can we do to improve our standards. We have long been waiting on international communities. We have been waiting on the ECOWAS and the rest of the world to come in to help us. But it is now time that we start to help others. And this is why this program is all unique. And it is all about. It is about bringing the people to acknowledgement and as well motivating them to go back to the soil. So if you have just joined in today for your first time, I'd like to say a massive welcome. Your presenter is Madam Abba A. Anderson. Today, I'm here to reconnect to our people back home because before we can feed the world, we have to begin at a particular point. So Liberia has been one of the places that we have chosen to start from. Why? Because this is our own homeland, and this is where we think the masses is still struggling when it comes to food productivity, when it comes to being able to feed themselves. Liberia has been on the map for the level of hunger that have taken place. Children under 5 years are still struggling to have a 30 meal. We have a family going to sleep with or without meal at times. All of those questions have been bothering us, and we have come up with this solution that we can be able to produce and then also encourage and inspire other nations to join us to be able to be self-independent. But the Abba Organic Farm at present have now started the full operation. We have started giving communities informations. We have started speaking out to different communities, but it has now fully begun her operation. Why? Because we had election that is in the middle. So we wanted to have waited for election process to be done, and then after the election process, we can then start a full operation. And this is is why we keep informing our farmers that the program is still waiting to start because we need to give opportunity for election to be done. This is a democracy process that we need to allow to happen. And once we have stability, then we can have improvement. And once we have improvement, that means improvement work along with development. So we have to create first the atmosphere to allow people to exercise their rights to become leader or to be elected as leader. So that's why the Abba Organic Farm have not fully participated in the community at this moment in time. As election continues to roll over to November, we are all supporting the ideas of the Liberian, the beliefs of the Liberian. We are here to boost the choice of the Liberian community. So this is why we at the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we come every few 2 days, 3 days, just to reassure to our people that we are there with them and we will go through it with them and we are there to stay. We are there to ensure that lives are changed. We are there to ensure that people are now gravitating towards change and expecting those change. And changes come with a lot of consequences, as we all know. So whatever the changes we require, we know that it's going to not happen once, but it's going to continue to happen. So we encourage you to inform your community, your nations that this is going to be not only resting in Liberia, but we hope to expand in different countries. So very soon we will be connecting to people from Nigeria who will be coming on the show to speak to their own farmers in their dialects and stuff. We will also be connecting with Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Mali, Senegal, and the rest of it all. So we are going to be open to allow community building process. And that way the messages will be spreading and the powers will be given unto our people. But we have another one here which has to do with our election process. We understand that election is going to happen again on in the month of November. So because of that election, we also have to wait again because we were looking at the beginning of December to start our full participation. But as we know that election is going to November, we do not know the outcome yet. But we're hoping that everything be done in the month of November. Then in December, we can now start boots on ground gradually. So this is where we are. We decide to inform our many listeners and we decide to continue to flow with them those informations that are credible to building our society through agriculture. We believe agriculture has the answer. The unemployment rate still stands as tall as it can be. And as well as we have a lot of farmers who are devastated without support or do not even know how to begin their farming process. We are also making sure that people are gathered to support them in whatever farming they are going to be involved into. So hopefully by the month of November, December, up to January, we will have a strategic teams that will be working with different people in different counties, making sure that their crops will not perish as it has been, giving them the level of support that they need, and making sure that the crops now will have a marketing system. So that's why I have come to just reassure all of the farmers, all of you who has been following the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. This is our dream and this is what we work for and we work with. So if you have the mindset of going back home to Liberia and you wanting to be a part of a group that will be inspiring our people, we urge you to leave your information. We will get to you and we all can be on the team of the Abba Organic Farm. We are also looking at a big big awareness day where we will be setting up a time where farmers in a different counties will come together, bringing out their favorite crops and showing, we want to have a farmer show day where we will be able to rear the bring the beauty in the soil out to our nation. And that way we will be inviting state leaders. We will also be inviting presidential candidates, as well as we'll be inviting business men and women to, embrace the community. So we are all working on those days, and very soon we will have all of that laid out so farmers can start getting themselves ready. We will have counties upon counties being ready for that occasion. So it's going to be a big historical day. We are planning it properly and we are planning it strategically so people can have the opportunity to visit. So we might do it in a county or we might do it in a stadium. Whatever it is, we are planning it. And just to let you know that we are not just silent, but we are working behind the scene. Because this is going to work. We believe agriculture will work and must work. And once it must work, that means we have to ensure that it works. And because we will ensure that it works, we are putting in all of our efforts. And tirelessly, we will not give up. We will continue to pursue until this comes to fulfillment. And this is our dream. And keep us in your prayer. Keep focused with us. Keep, encouraging people who are hoping to get into agriculture. We want to, attract new people to agriculture. We want to maintain the existing ones, as well as we want to then be able to encourage new people coming in the sector. Because there are a lot in it. That's $1 million contracts. These are $1 million things that we have, and we are sitting on millions and struggling. But at this time next year, we want to be speaking a different language. A language that will be telling the world how much we have impacted people. That before and thereafter. The reasons why they have to be a part. The reasons why we believe agriculture has a major role in our economy building. The reasons why agriculture must stand tall. The reasons why agriculture must answer our current situation in Liberia. So if you love to be a part, like I said, just drop your number. We will contact you. Be strong. Continue to share our video. We appreciate every time that you share our video. We appreciate your prayers behind the scene. We appreciate your comments. We just appreciate every step on the way. But continue to hold in because we are not giving up. We are just hoping that we have a successful election whom we are all praying towards. And then after election, we can reassure all of us that this is not going to happen once, but it will happen all the way. We are working to leave a legacy. We are working to build a system that will work for generations to come. This is why we are not just deterred by what we see as the circumstances before us at the moment, but we are focused and know that this is a system that will be built for generations to come. We will leave, but we must leave a system that works for all. So we will continue to advocate, we will continue to stand out, and we will continue to speak. As I was in Bon County last Sunday, callers that were calling had some major concerns. Their concerns were how best will their crops be sold? What are some of the mechanisms that we are putting in place to help them? And I was able to tell them that the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is also registered here in the UK, giving us the opportunity to do shipment. So crops will not be perishing as it is at the moment. We are working on those things to be improved. But it takes time and we will work with system. But keep us in your prayers. God bless you. Your host is Madam Abba A. Anderson. To you all, my greatest love and appreciation to you and your family. Goodbye.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy." Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
Llámale por